And eventually that also has to be left behind, otherwise it comes in between who you are. You put a method there to find yourself. That is a space between you and yourself. And every method eventually needs to be left behind. You don't need it, it's the last thing you leave behind. And this particular teaching works without methods. But if you have a method, it's beautiful, and you use it until you don't need it anymore. Every thought in your mind, when you're not aware of it as a thought, has a sense of self in it. A sense of I am. You identify with the movement of thought. And that is the essence of unconscious living. And that is why people continuously live for the future. The thought form of future where they are hoping to complete their insufficient sense of self. The happy ending of my story. This is not to say you should not pursue certain activities, learn new things, explore new countries, meet new people, learn this and that, acquire knowledge, expertise here and there, develop your abilities, physical or mental, and create whatever you are called upon to create in this world. It is beautiful to create in this world. And on that level, of course, there is always more that you could do. And as you grow older, there are certain things that you can no longer do. So gradually, on the level of form, your life becomes reduced. There are already many, many things that it is unlikely that I will be able to do. I'm not going to win the title at Wimbledon anymore. It would be a miracle if I managed to do that. Not totally impossible, but I'm not even going to try it. And many other things would say, well, it's too late. And this is true, it's for many things, it's too late. On the level of form, I need to accept, yes, no, I'm not going to be the heavyweight boxing champion. It's just too late for that, or it never was possible. So on the level of form, yes, depending on where you are in years, there may still be many things that you can add to what you can do and what you know and what you explore. Or it may be that you're reaching the end of the lifespan of this form, so there's little time left and there isn't that much more that you can add to yourself. And that's fine too. Now the question is, are you looking for yourself when you attempt to add more to who you are? And that is the dilemma of human existence. There is a compulsive searching for more. Not that there's anything wrong with doing new things. No. But there is a compulsive striving towards the next moment and the next, hoping to add more to who I think I am. Thought forms, possessions, attainments, recognition by other people, all thought forms. I have not enough yet, I don't feel secure enough, I only have 5 houses and 3 cars, and I still don't feel secure. And I think the houses are not big enough. That must be the reason. Or they write about me in the papers, and then, okay, by the way, I don't have 5 houses, it's just an example. Or to get recognition, they all write about me, and then I read in the papers, and finally people have recognized who I am. They think I'm great. And that temporarily gives you the feeling of I've now added that universal recognition to who I think I am. And many people strive for that, to think, when are they going to discover me? When are they going to realize that I am special? They may never realize it. There is a search for specialness in the mind-made sense of self that in some cases is fulfilled, and in most cases is not fulfilled on the level where it's seeking. And so in either case, that sense of specialness, you could say, there are 2 ways of being unhappy: not getting what you want and getting what you want. Because all the people who have attained universal recognition in whatever field, they are not happy either. They are not at peace with themselves. They do not feel the sense of security and the sense of finally having arrived, that before they had it, they had associated with that idea. Once people recognize me, then I will have arrived. And then the moment comes, and at first it feels good, and then you see that people's opinion of you are only thought forms. They are images that they create, or if they are very well known, the media creates a fiction that has your name. And then you read about yourself in the paper and you see, who is this? They're writing about, there's nothing to do with me at all. And so many people become unhappy, even more unhappy when they attain recognition. The world tells them, yes, you are special, and yet I don't feel special. Or they see this is an illusion, that's not me, it's an image, a mind-created image. And a few people then go beyond all the mind-created sense of identity because they have attained what the world tells us is desirable: wealth, property, recognition, attainment here or there. And yet it has not provided them with what they were really looking for. Myself, a sense of being rooted in life, the fullness of life, as Jesus calls it, the fullness of life. And so there are many famous people who take drugs, and they need to dull the dreadful unhappiness they feel inside, because even the illusion of more in the future that most people are still living by doesn't work anymore. Because if you already have everything, the illusion that the more, by attaining more in the future, you're going to be happy, doesn't work anymore for you. What a dreadful fate. You can't look to the more anymore to feel that you are yourself. And so they they feel even more unhappy. They cannot escape into the next moment anymore. So they need to take some drugs so that for a little while I feel better. And then, or a few break through to a deeper level within themselves. And realize that that sense of specialness that operated on the level of